There's a reason I brought the MG to work on my week off. If you remember the noise that the gearbox was making, just if you lift off, you get that whine in any gear. Oh no, don't do that, don't do that. Oh dear, oh don't do that. Well, I'm not convinced it's the gearbox. Cheaper option is the diff, and in this box I have a new differential. I was hoping to upgrade the half shafts at the same time, but they haven't arrived yet, so I'm going to chuck that in. I've got new seals to go on the drive shafts anyway. The ones that are on the car at the moment aren't that old, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I can get over reusing those ones for now, but we'll see if we need to get new seals. They're not expensive. So before I pump this box, I haven't even opened it yet, so I don't even know what condition it is in, what it's like. Oh, there's a lot of polystyrene in here. Wow. From inside the packet, it looks like an MG differential. Oh, it's shiny. It is shiny. Look at that. That actually doesn't look... Ooh, it's covered in oil, which is good. That actually doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look like there's too much wear on the teeth. No. I think we should be all good with that. So, let's get the car up and I'll show you how to take the old one out. Right, here is our differential, all blue. So it's a case of undo the nut there for the brake union, undo the prop shaft, which is 4 bolts around there, drain the oil out obviously, and then literally just a case of undoing these bolts around the outside here, and she should lift off. One thing I forgot to mention, so I've undone brake pipe, undone the prop shaft, you can just about see in there. Half shafts have to come out. Now half shafts sit inside here, inside the actual middle of the differential, so all the time they're attached I can't pull the diff out. Very easy. Take the wheel off, brake drum off, undo the one screw there. I have already loosened that, by the way, that wasn't actually that loose, just so that I can do all this one-handed. I'll put that one over there because that's separate from the brake drum screw, and then that should pour oil all over my floor. Simple as that. Just got to do the same with the other side and then pull it off. I better clear up this mess before the others come in. Oh, it stinks. Before the others come in and have a go at me. Okay, hopefully you can see well enough. I know it's a bit bright outside. All 8 bolts undone, both half shafts obviously out. Left one nut in because the seal here had stuck, so I'll just use a screwdriver and a hammer just to persuade it out a bit. So if I undo this one little nut here, I know I'm going to drop this. This is going to be heavier than I'm expecting. Oh no, not too bad. Alright, this on the brake pipe. Yeah, that's heavier than I thought. Right. I don't know if you can hear that knock. I don't think the new one had that. Very, very slight, very slight. Fluid that came out should have been clean because I replaced it 50 miles ago. I've really not done the mileage. Yeah, and I was expecting to see more damage on teeth, to be honest. I mean, it may be that this isn't what was causing my noise. Yeah, it was a cheaper option than the gearbox. If I grab a light, let me clean my hand. So look up in there. Yeah, it doesn't look all that bad up in there, to be honest. It doesn't look too bad in there. Oh, hello, hold on. May have spoken too soon. There's chunks of metal. It might be metal, it might be dirt actually. You can see I'm helping the oil out. There are chunks in the bottom of that. I think what I'm going to have to do, because I can't see any damage on it, the only thing I can do is put the new diff in and we'll go for a test drive, see what happens. Now the new differential, different ratio. I think that the original one is a 4.2 to 1 and my new one is a 3.7. Done that on purpose. Well, partly because it's cheaper and I found more available, but mostly I thought it would be a good idea because one thing this struggles with is torque. It seems like it's geared too high for the engine. The theory is that we'll put a lower ratio diff in and we should get better acceleration. Obviously lower top speed, but I don't think I'm going to be taking this to top speed. I am doing a hill climb in a few weeks, hence I need to get this noise sorted ASAP. I have found a supplier of a gearbox as well, just in case it's not the differential, but yeah, so I'm going to chuck that one back in and I've got a few other bits and pieces to do. And I shall leave here and we'll hope and pray that the noise goes away. Right, we're all done. As you can see, I'm not at work anymore. I have driven it. I do know what the answer is, but I figured I'll put you on head cam and show you just how good it is. I tell you what, with the lower ratio diff, it drives so much nicer. Let me show you. Right. Well enough. Lift off, in gear, no whining. I do know why the diff was whining. I will show you in a later video. I'm going to pull the diff apart. It is quite shocking that it was still driving, to be honest.